They often say she's an ageless wonder. Her lustful life makes this lady tick. When a young man looks at Madam, she just throws herself right at him. She's young at heart and still getting her kicks. And at Madam's place, she's a prime time queen. She struts her stuff on a TV screen. Her outrageous charm fills this funny fun that we call Madam's Here at Madam's place, she's the perfect host. She rocks the airwaves from coast to coast. Her outrageous charm fills this funny farm that we call Madam's
My God, Sara Joy, I know the president said we're bottoming out, but that is ridiculous.
Oh, hi, Auntie Madam.
Hi, Sara Joy, and just what might Sara Joy be doing?
I'm practicing for a designer jeans commercial audition, and your mirror's bigger than mine.
Oh, I see. My Lord, that position's number 73 in the Kama Sutra handbook.
Wow. Buzzy, what are you doing?
Yes, young man, and how did you get up here? You know very well we're on the second floor.
Hi. I took the drain pipe to the lattice until I got to the Sara Joy off-ramp.
Buzz off, Buzzy!
What am I going to do, Auntie Madam? Buzzy's in love with me.
Well, Buzz is in elementary school. Maybe principals are like ship captains and can perform marriages.
No joke. I wasn't going to tell you, but now he's actually been asking me to run away with him.
Really? Well, how exciting. Just think he can elope very inexpensively. Half fare when accompanied by an adult.
Oh, my, how lovely. Someone sent Madam a box of chocolates.
Not Madam. They're for Sara Joy, from Buzzy.
Oh, that is ridiculous. A child that age sending gifts to a grown woman. Oh, I think I'll have this one. Oh, great. I got a gooey one. I wonder where all the nuts are.
Well, have you checked the bus stop at Hollywood and Vine?
Madam, good morning. Did you sleep well?
No, I did not. I had a terrible nightmare, Bernie.
Oh.
I offered my house as lodging for the 1984 Olympic athletes and wound up with the Bulgarian women's weightlifting team.
Hi, everybody. Where's Sara Joy? Hey, those aren't for you. They're for Sara Joy.
Buzzy, I know how you feel. I used to go after older women myself. You know, when I was 12, I dated a meter maid. Every time she left the room, she chalked my sneakers.
Buzzy, don't you think Sara Joy is the wrong age for you, dear?
She is the wrong age. Older would be better.
Perhaps if the boy's parents were around more, he would be a little less maladjusted.
My mother is home. So's my father.
Both your parents are home? In the same decade? Isn't that a violation of the show-biz parents' code?
Now, Pinky, relax. Buzz is a good kid who thinks he's in love. Give him a break.
Well, if your parents are home, why aren't you with them, dear?
Because I'd rather be here with Sara Joy. Where is she?
Well, Sara Joy's trying out for commercial so they can capture her posterior for posterity.
I don't want my woman working.
What? My God, there hasn't been a line spoken like that by a man since Charles Bronson reached puberty.
Then you agree with Bernadette, Madam, that Buzzy should win the John McEnroe Behavior Award.
Now, Pinky, the boy just needs some attention from those out-to-lunch parents of his.
Then maybe we should invite them to lunch and see if we can help.
Good idea, Pinky. Yes, that kid is like a lot of marriages. Impossible, but worth saving. Unlike this silk chair, they're just too slippery. bought these fresh, Pinky. You know I'm allergic to plastic.
Oh, then how do you explain your friends, madam?
Now, don't be nasty, Pinky, or I'll put less food in your bowl.
Ah, Mr. and Mrs. St. James, madam.
Well, 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 what a pleasure it is to finally meet Mr. and Mrs. St. James.
Oh, please, madam. Carla. Carla to all my fans, and Carla to you.
Her fans. People who see her movies go in the summer just for the air conditioning.
The only people who read Max's books do so under the sheets with the flashlight.
Better a glow under the sheets, darling, than a flash in the pan.
The only glow you've ever been able to keep going, darling, comes from the end of your cigar.
Well, tennis has killed more marriages, hasn't it? Why don't we all sit down on the sofa? It'll be harder for you to deck each other that way.
Oh, well, when the fabulous madam finally invites you to her home, you have really arrived.
Oh, well, you would have arrived a lot sooner, dear, if you had been in town. Which brings me to what I wanted to talk to you both about. Buzzy. And the fact that you two are never home.
Doggone, has that kid been bothering you?
No, he's
We
not.
have given that boy everything.
Everything.
Toys.
Oh, lots of toys.
Pony.
A thoroughbred.
His playhouse made Architectural Digest, for God's sake.
For God's sake.
My. Well, Buzzy's not bothering me, Mr. St. James. I just thought you might like to know he's in love with my 19-year-old niece.
That's wonderful. I didn't even know he'd hit puberty.
Oh, what he's hit is lonely.
Oh, madam. Everybody panics so at the word lonely today. And the fact of the matter is, well, everybody gets lonely once in a while. N'est-ce pas, darling?
Damn right, Carla. I'm lonely a lot of the time, especially when I'm with you.
You're served.
You're such a dirty fighter, Max. I can't take it anymore. You don't have any feelings for me or for Buzzy.
Oh, there, Carla. Why don't you join me in a little tour of the house?
All right.
Good. I think we can find some tennis rackets and balls in the closet. You're going to need some if you're going to play that game. Well, this is the room over here I'd like for you to see.
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Max St. James, the famous and best-selling author.
Oh, you're Buzzy's father. Well, I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. St. James. My name is Sara Joy Pitts. I'm Madam's niece.
Buzzy has very good taste.
Gee, I never met an author before. Why don't you tell me about your book?
Never mind my book. Let's just deal with the magic of the moment. I'm talking you. I'm talking me.
Sara Joy! Dad! Buzzy, it's not what you think. I hate you both! Buzzy! Buzzy!
Well, the garage was a
Well. Let me just guess what's happened here, Max.
Nothing happened, Carla.
Nothing happened, Carla. Oh, sweetheart, did he turn on that old Max St. James charm, honey? I'm talking you. I'm talking me. Huh? Really, Max? Really?
It's been a slice.
Luncheon is served, madam. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, Bertie, any word from Buzzy?
No sign of Buzzy yet, and he's been missing for 24 hours. Now, the police have put out an all-points bulletin.
Oh, my. Isn't it terrible, Bertie? It's funny sometimes, too. When the kid's around, I can't wait to get rid of him. Now that he's not here, I miss him like crazy. It's kind of like the way I feel about my mother. Oh, my. I wish there was something I could do. I feel so helpless.
Oh, I know. Oh, there is something you can do. Buzzy's parents have requested some time on your show so they can give a heartfelt appeal for him to come home.
Well, you schedule them in, Bernie.
All right.
Gosh, it's probably the only thing they've been emotionally involved in since the airlines came up with discount fares. And now I'd like to welcome a new sponsor to our show. It's called Lusty Beast Cologne. The cologne for men who aren't afraid to walk up to a lady and say,
Next!
I'm no wishy-washy kind of guy. I know what I want, and I go for it. And I know this. Lusty Beast Cologne is the one that drives my women wild. Just 2 drops of lusty beast on my facial superstructure. And the women line up like bowling pins. You know, I'm no wishy-washy kind of guy. I know what I want. And I'll go for it. Next!
My, Sonny, what an exciting product. And I'm sure my audience would like to know if it works for ladies as well.
It sure does, man. No problem.
Well, slap it on me, baby.
Here you go.
Mmm.
You're right. It does work for ladies as well. I can attest to that.
Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, but now on with the show. I am really excited. My next guest is the internationally famous singer, actor, and composer of such songs as What Kind of Fool Am I? Who Can I Turn To? And Once in a Lifetime. My Lord, it sounds like my love life. Won't you please welcome a unique talent of the world of entertainment, Mr. Anthony Newley. Yay, Anthony! Come on out, give you a big kiss, honey. Oh, Lord, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, my dear.
Good to see you, darling. Sit right down there. It's wonderful to see you again. It's just been so long.
I know. When was the last time we met?
You don't remember? It was on the Sammy Davis boat, the HMS Pinky Ring.
Oh, yes, of course.
Somehow I never felt safe on that boat.
No, neither did I. I think it was the solid gold life preservers.
Picked him up from that show, I think. I don't know. What about the last time we met? Will you ever forget the first time?
I'm embarrassed to admit it, madam, but I already have.
Well, I'll give you a little clue. Think back. It was in New York City on a snowy evening.
Yes, that's right. I was performing at the Persian Room at the Plaza. That's right.
Yes, and I was performing in my suite at the Waldorf Towers. You remember? You gave me a standing ovation.
Madam, please, this is hardly the place or the time to talk about that.
Come on, Tony, grow up. Everyone knows how we show people carry on the road. Don't you remember how we topped off the evening with a romantic carriage ride through Central Park?
Madam, I think you must be confusing me with another Tony. Tony Franciosa? Tony Bennett? Perhaps?
No, love. Don't you remember? It was on the elevator ride down that you wrote, What Kind of Fool Am I?
Tony Martin? Tony the Tiger?
No way, Jose. It was the truly Newley.
Madam, can we talk about this sometime else? I mean, I'm a happily married man, and my wife is watching the show tonight.
Oh, Tony, do you know what I've always wanted to do with you?
Madam, I've told you I'm a married man. Would you please cool it?
No, silly boy. I'd like to sing a duet with you.
Oh, thank heaven.
I just love to watch you. The way you move those hands, they're so expressive. Reminds me of that night in New York when we,
Will you cut it out?
I'm only kidding.
Let's go to the piano.
All right. Take me over. Let me get my rap. Oh, my, I feel just like Steve and Edie. Hi, gorgeous. Give me a snackaroonie. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Wilde, the man who's really got his stuff together. Come along, darling. Oh, I must get rid of my rap. Just a minute. Oh, you little devil.
Just a little hello from Edie.
Oh, I love that. I can get in front of that.
Now we're going to sing a little song now, madam.
Oh, really? Which one?
It's a little song written by Mr. Brickus and myself entitled The Candyman.
Oh, I love that song. You know, I actually met the Candyman once.
Did you really?
Yes, it was in the park. I was a very little girl. He leaned off the park bench and says, "Little girl, want a Snicker?" I said, "I sure do." He went,
Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two? The Candyman.
the Candyman.
Oh, the Candyman can.
The Candyman can.
The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Who can take a rainbow, wrap it in a sigh, soak it in the sun and make a strawberry lemon pie? The Candyman.
The Candyman.
The Candyman can.
Oh, the Candyman can.
The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
The
Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Who can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream, separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candyman. Oh, the Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. And the world tastes good, 'cause the Candyman thinks it's true.
I love you, Abner.
I love you too.
Thank you very much, Anthony. I love you. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, George. I'm got to get back. I'm a busy, busy girl.
I realize how difficult it must be to be a star.
Oh, well, it's been a long climb to the middle. And now my final guests are here to perform a heartbreaking task, to urge your help in finding their son. I know you've all heard about the disappearance of my little friend, Buzzy St. James. Now, I have here a police composite of Buzzy. Of course, I added the halo. I asked his parents for a picture of him, but they told me they didn't have one. So here now are his distraught mother and father, Max and Carla St. James. You were just so upset about everything. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, Max and Carla, Buzzy may be watching this show tonight, so if you could say just one thing to him, what would it be?
I'd say, darling, if you have to spend a night in a theater to keep warm, you couldn't make a better choice than the one that is playing my current hit, The Practical Nurse.
Well, there's no mistaking a mother's love, is there, audience?
And I'd just like to say, Buzz boy, come back. Mommy loves you. Daddy loves you. You mean everything to us. Why, I love you more than my work, son. Sure, a fistful of Joan is one whale of a buy at bookstores everywhere for $16.95, but it's you that matters. Come home to Mommy and Daddy.
Heartfelt, Max. So if anyone has information on the whereabouts of Buzzy St. James, please, please, won't you call this number, 555-BUZZ.
That's 555-BUZZ. And don't forget A Fistful of Joan by Max St. James.
And The Practical Nurse, starring me.
And now a word from my sponsor.
Hello?
Don't cry, Sara Joy. I don't really hate you.
Buzzy, where have you been? You've had us all scared to death.
I've been to the one place my parents would never look. My room.
Oh, thank God you're home.
Then you do love me.
Of course I love you, silly. But just not the way you're talking about.
Oh, I get it. You're talking friends. You're talking pals.
We don't find anybody tonight. I don't know what we're going to do.
Buzzy!
Buzzy.
I'll leave you three alone.
Buzz boy, we almost went bonkers without you.
Sure you did. Like when your book doesn't sell.
The hell with my book.
And to heck with my latest offer. A dinner theater version of Conan the Barbarian and all you can eat for $8.95. We're staying home with you, baby.
I'm not your baby. And I don't care if you're gone. In fact, I hope you do go.
Buzzy!
Look, son, we are not kidding about this. You are the most important thing in the world to us, not the book tours.
Not the theaters.
And not the compulsion to be rich and famous either.
You mean it?
Darn right.
We're going to be a family again together, sweetheart. All three of us. That's if it's okay with you, darling.
It sure is. All right. day.
Oh, happy day, the prodigal son returns home. Ah, yes, I knew you would. Glad to see you're back with your parents, kiddo.
I decided I'd give them another chance. They can't be all bad if they had me.
Well, he's not a modest boy, but he's got other nice qualities. Like he's got cute hair, haven't you, kid?
Buzz,
Needs a little
let's go.
cutting.
Come on.
And there's that time that I never will forget. He was just, what was that? Maybe I wrote that down in my diary when he was so nice and, or maybe on a bathroom wall somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but I'll look that up. Maybe I'll call my agent. Dear diary, I had a wonderful day.
Good night, Auntie Madam. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, what's the matter, Sara Joy? You sound so down in the dumps.
I didn't get that commercial I auditioned for.
Oh, well, that. Don't worry, darling. The day wasn't a total loss after all. At least Buzzy and his family are back together, and he's gotten over his infatuation of you.
I guess so. Well, good night, Auntie Madam.
Good night, darling. Sleep tight.
Buzzy!
Buzzy, you get down from there!
Buzzy, all right?
Is he?
He's okay, Auntie Madam. He landed in the pool.
I've got to buy that kid a parachute. He shouldn't work without a net. Good night, kid.